All right, so Space Jam is out, and people are kind of reacting kind of weirdly about this because Lola Bunny is not sexy. Apparently, this is what people are getting mad about. Is suddenly Lola Bunny, the female bunny that was in the first Space Jam, is they've noticed that she's kind of flat chested. She doesn't have like as shapely as a body, and a lot of people.
Oh, she's not curvy anymore. Curvy.
Yeah. Although I have heard girls say curvy is not necessarily a complimentary term, but yeah, exactly.
Well, it depends on which curves you're talking about, right? If you're talking, never mind. We won't get into that because I don't want any of our female viewers, Trevor included, to get mad at me. Dude, she's a cartoon.
Yeah. I to be honest, it's funny because when I heard this story, I was like, that's a little weird. Who cares if this bunny is not as sexualized? It's for kids.
It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. Am I missing something? Is it not supposed to be for kids?
I'm on the same page as you. I don't really understand. I think this might be a lot of people look back to their childhood and they maybe they had a bit of a fetish, crush when they were like a child, and then they look at this Lola Bunny and they're all, oh, I can't wait to see that rabbit as an adult, and they're disappointed by what they see.
But she's playing basketball, right? Am I wrong on this one?
Yeah.
So she's an athletic girl. Now listen, ladies, listen. I know that women come in all shapes and sizes, but usually an athletic woman, usually the girls aren't kicking around. Usually they're sports brought up or wrapped up so they could play basketball. The people that comment and complain, you should just put a little star beside them, and if they're American, you should go look at their internet history. You kind of tell me, what the fuck's going on here.
Okay, I agree. That's kind of my first reaction, but let's back it up a little bit. What if they did a Roger Rabbit 2 and they wanted to
if Jessica
Rabbit,
that's a big difference. Jessica Rabbit is an icon.
Yeah, okay. So but your argument was it's a cartoon, it's a drawing. You can't. Who cares?
Jessica Rabbit is real life.
Cartoon.
She's real life.
No,
Jessica Rabbit is real life.
She says it herself. She's not bad. She's just drawn that way because she's a drawing, man. So this is where I had this cognitive dissonance. Is when it's Lola Rabbit, I go, oh, that's silly. Why are they getting excited about that? And I try to think of Jessica Rabbit. Well, if they did that to her, whoa, slow your roll.
Listen, don't give them any ideas. It's bad enough as it is. No, here's the deal, man. It's two different audiences, right? You're trying to sell children, and you're trying to sell children.
It's not two different. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is not an adult show. That was for kids. It had Mickey Mouse, Roger Rabbit, Bugs Bunny. It was a kids interacting with real life. It was very similar to Space Jam, actually, if you think about it.
It was a little bit more physical comedy, though, right? Like it was more Bugs Bunny of the 50s and 60s than it was now. Where now everything's soft. Everything's softer now.
Well, I don't know about that. This was in the 90s, right? Or no, it was the 80s when Who Framed Roger Rabbit came out. So it wasn't that different of a time, maybe 10 years between the two movies, right? Between the original.
Yeah, the second one, she was sexualized, which I mean, she was a female. They drew some curves on her, and everybody was all, ooh, wait. I'm like, listen, it's a rabbit.
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then now they've kind of dumbed her down. It's not going to affect me. I don't, even with Jessica Rabbit, if you just took Jessica Rabbit, you just kind of gave her more of a modern look. Well, what's a modern look now? Like a Kardashian?
Well, a modern look. I don't think anybody would be outraged about a modern look, but what if they made her like a desexualized look for Jessica Rabbit specifically?
Then Jessica Rabbit doesn't fall. Then Roger Rabbit doesn't fall in love with Jessica Rabbit. I don't think, but I mean that's neither here nor there. But he is a pig from the '80s, so I mean it is what it is, right?
All I'm really saying, my point is when I first heard this story, I thought that's a silly thing to get excited about. I couldn't get excited. I couldn't get upset about that. And then I started thinking about Jessica Rabbit, and I go, man, if they did that to her, damn, that wouldn't feel right to me. And I kind of get it. All of a sudden. When it applies to something that I kind of looked at a certain way, and oh shit, that would kind of suck. I get it. But let me also ask you this: is it maybe different because she's a rabbit? She's an actual rabbit.
No, not at all, man. Not at all. Listen, If you want to go into Space Jam 2, I'll gladly the Space Jam differences. I gladly would. The issue is that everybody who's bitching is like a keyboard warrior that grew up and was like, Space Jam's my jam. Listen, if you really want to get technical, R. Kelly sings in that. We should get rid of Space Jam, the first one, anyways. So I mean, like the 90s back then were a lot different, like more. I found more cruder, if that makes sense to you. Like they just, to me, the animation wasn't like when we grew up. Like, how old was when did Space Jam come out? The first one? 95.
I was gonna say 93-ish, but I don't know.
Let's say 93. Then before that, you have Full Metal or Heavy Metal. You've got Cool. You got Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You got all these different, the Thundercats. You got all these like female drawings that are given female figures. Didn't matter the age. Like Lola Rabbit could have been 14, and you're like, look at the cribs on her in 93, right?
Well, I don't think that's another thing I want to say is I don't think she's underage. I do believe she's always been an adult.
Okay, she's always been an adult. Then it's good. But to me, it's if you're trying to show self-image and stuff to that nature, let them have it. But the people who are complaining about that also listen to Wet Ass Pussy. So, I mean, I don't really know the difference between a girl's chest size. I really don't care.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they're all the same people. Yeah.
Adam, are you upset that she has no chest in this video? In this movie?
Well, like I said, I couldn't care less. But if they did it to Jessica Rabbit, I might be like, whoa, hold on. That's something that I like. That's something from my childhood. All of a sudden, it's a different story, you know?
Well, I guess if they were to put the Marvel, the X-Men cartoons from the 90s and put an 18A on it because the way the females were drawn or the males were drawn might have been too hard for people.
What about that? Suddenly you're watching Rogue and she's all, a little bit heavy set and doesn't have quite the shapely look. Are you going, this show's not.
Why are you fucking rooting this for me? Why? Now that's something that I like. I love.
Yeah.
They're my girls. Jean Grey too. Oh.
Yeah. So if they did that to these ladies,
I won't watch it.
You won't
cancel
watch it.
Disney Plus. I'll
Well,
cancel.
now all of a sudden these guys aren't so off base. All of a sudden it's like, whoa, okay, I get it.
I get it. Like you said, it's something you liked, and now it's something I like.
Yeah.
But to me, it's when we're looking at the new X-Men, it would be more probably geared for the children of that time. It's not made for you and I, right? Like back then it was. Then you have memories. You go, I loved the way she looked. Then go watch it, man. It's been redone in 4K. You can go enjoy the first one with fucking Michael Jordan. This one's for kids now that were our age back. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it's made for the 7 to 12-year-olds. That's what it's meant for. It's not meant for a couple of bearded 40-year-olds who want to just not complain about her chest size.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's about, right?
I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I get your point, but I do think that making a sequel to a movie from our childhood or from their childhood, you're going to want to bring in that same audience too. So it is made for the people who were kids when the first movie came out.
This is how much I don't know.
Sure.
Is it a sequel or is it a remake?
I believe it's a sequel. I haven't really followed up, but I know it has a different plot. So I believe it is a sequel.
If it's a sequel, she shouldn't have been touched unless they're going to go like she had stage 4 cancer, something crazy, and had to lose the girls.
Wow.
Dude, because you can't take, like, I had breast reductions done. I had something done. I had double mastectomies. You got to say something.
Well, maybe she just she wanted breast reduction. She just, you know what? I don't like this look anymore.
Well, then say something about it, because all of a sudden now a couple idiots talking about it.
All right, man.
And you pissed off every geek in town. You pissed them all off. Everybody who was going to the theaters for the old Pee Wee Herman is now offended.
Yeah, well, I hope that's not happening. That would be a very, very bad movie to decide to pull a Pee Wee Herman on with a bunch of.
Name a good one.
Yeah, you're right.
Pulling a Pee Wee Herman doesn't matter at that point.
Never a good.
Doesn't matter if it's fucking Looney Tunes or Tunes. It doesn't matter if you're done.
Yeah, doesn't matter if it's Looney Tunes or
Schindler's List or
Schindler's List. Wow, that went a different.
Or Showgirls.
Sure, that went adult, but it went in a different direction. direction that I was thinking for no. Showgirls was the direction I was thinking.
I was thinking too when I was going down the S videos and it was Schindler's List, then Showgirls. My computer brain didn't really say it, so I had to start it off there.